Good evening, good evening. It's Timma Madima over here. Welcome to BackChat. Today we'll be chatting to Breyton Poole. I'm just going to wait for him to log on. But to all South Africans, Happy Youth Day. This is our day, very important day in South African history. And it's always good to celebrate. Welcome to everybody. Thanks for joining, guys. I hope you can hear me. If you can't hear me, please just type a message saying you can't hear me. So we're just waiting for Breyton Poole, and then we're gonna get this conversation going. It's a cold day in South Africa. I see you guys. Ms. Charmaine Poole, I see you. Kyla Key, I see you. This is your boy Lyle, Shakil, Vuyo Ndovu, Henry Fontaine. Good evening, guys. Thanks for joining us. Hope everybody's good. Just waiting for Breyton Poole to join us now, and then we're gonna get going. This is BackChat. So we've been having these conversations with athletes over the past few weeks. Levo Mosito, I see you. I know we'll make a plan to feature you as many athletes as possible. Taluki, hope you're well. Monique, Champ Jones. Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming on. I'm just waiting for Breyton. I see him over here, and then we're gonna go. Good evening and welcome to BackChat. I'm your host, Temba Madima, and we're gonna be having some good conversation.
Yo, what's good, man? What's happening?
Breyton, how you doing, brother?
I'm fine, yourself? Can't complain much, eh?
All good, all good, all good. Sorry, man, I was struggling to get you locked down a bit there.
I see you lagging
well
a bit.
now.
I think you're lagging a bit.
Am I lagging?
Yeah, okay, now it's good now. There we go. Perfect.
Yeah, I was struggling a bit to get you connected, man. Sorry about that.
Chill, no problem.
How you doing? You good?
I'm good. We're pushing. You know, there's not much we can do about lockdown, so I think we just keep your control and keep your composure.
I see you've got the lockdown hairstyle going on there.
Sure, I got the fresh, eh? My barber's on the live actually. Shout out to Arius Grooms. You know, I put the fresh cut in, got the fade.
Okay.
You know, funny story actually. It's been 81 days since my last haircut, so to have a fresh cut and just I had to look fresh.
It feels good, eh?
Oh, it feels nice. Just to have a blade on my head and it feels good.
No, man. Thanks for coming on. It's always an honor, speaking to you guys. T.S. Limau, we see you.
Senolo Limau, the one and only.
Senolo, Luke Davids, we see you. Thanks for coming on, guys. We're gonna get this going now. We've got Breyton Poole with us today. So you achieved so much, man. I'm gonna do a young intro.
Such an honor.
I have to do an intro, yeah. So let me give you a quick intro, and then we're gonna get started. When last did you hear yourself being introduced?
What? Say again, please.
When last did you hear yourself being introduced?
Introduced, my last competition was about 100 days ago, so like that was start of the year. So it's been a while actually. It's been a while.
All right, let me go. I'm gonna introduce you. All right, today we're chatting to
Perfect.
Breyton Poole. This is the World Under-18 Championships high jump gold medalist, World Under-20 Championships high jump bronze medalist, the All-African Games high jump bronze medalist, African Under-20 Championship gold medalist, SA Youth and Junior Champion, SA Under-20, I like this one, man, SA Under-20, no, let's call it SA Under-18 record holder, joint record holder. Ladies and gentlemen, Breyton Poole.
Short, man. That's so. It means a lot to be on Backtrack. I've been following them since the age of 15. So to be featured on their page, it means the world.
I remember, man. I remember the first time we saw you. I think it was at Greenpoint, yeah. It was
It's
Greenpoint.
Greenpoint.
Yeah, and you were jumping, and we were like, "Who's this kid?" You know, we were focusing on the running events, and then all of a
Always.
sudden we just
Never,
saw there's
never
something
high jump.
happening at the high jump, and then we turned the camera, and I remember after you jumped, we called you up and we did a young interview with you, and your dad was next to you, the whole time. So yeah, man, it's
Yeah.
been a long journey. Can you believe it, huh?
Yo, it's been since I think it was 2014 or 2015. And the one video you guys posted of me, I think I got about 5,000 views on YouTube. And I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
since then I've been a massive fan of Backtrack. And you guys
yeah.
have grown so much over the last 5-6 years now.
Yeah, big up to you, man. Yeah, thanks
Oh,
for
short man.
supporting. Thanks for following.
Always, always.
Always appreciate it. All right, guys. Please make sure if you want to ask questions, drop your questions in the comments over here. Or Keegan, Mitch, I see you. Drop your questions. We'll take questions as we go, and yeah, we're gonna have fun. It's just a conversation. It is Youth Day, so we're giving it to the youth today. So it's your platform to shine, man.
Perfect.
So tell us,
Perfect. Love it.
are you ready, man? We're gonna play a game, 30 seconds. I'm sure you've seen it, or if not, even better.
Okay, okay. Let's go.
So very simple. I've got my stopwatch going over here.
Mm.
So you've got 30 seconds to name as much things that you have in your competition training bag. All right, coming to you in 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Sure, but okay. So I'll have two pairs of shoes. Another pair
Okay.
of shoes, spikes.
Okay.
My water bottle, my roller.
Yeah, yeah.
A packet of sweets. Packet of sweets is vital. A chocolate. That's something else. A
Yeah.
chocolate. Just some cheat meal of the competition. Um, my headphones. Most importantly, my
Okay.
headphones. What else do I got? How much do I have? Seven. Seven.
And time. You got 7. All right.
Look,
7.
7. Yeah, that's what I could think of. There's actually so much in my bag, like pins, random stuff that I forget after
Yeah.
competition. So clearly
You
forgot
know
about it.
what
It's
I
been a
find
minute.
interesting? I don't know, man. Like I think I'm probably the only athlete that always has toilet paper in my bag. I don't leave it. Hey, I
Are
make
you
sure.
nervous? Are you a nervous athlete?
Hey, I get
Get nervous?
Oh man, but
Yeah.
7 in 30
I don't
seconds is
think.
not bad. Dominic Scott got 10 yesterday, but
Hectic.
the leader is still Taylor built. I think she had 14 or 15, so that's still the record. So
14
yeah,
stuff. That's a lot of stuff. I
now
don't
she
know.
was
It's been a
going.
minute since I had a competition, so I clearly forgot about all the
You
stuff.
couldn't even remember.
I can't even remember. It's been last year.
Ah,
Yeah.
all right, man. But yeah, that's good. I'm gonna take some questions as well. But before I take the
Perfect.
questions, yeah, I wanna ask a few of my own questions here. So
Mm.
obviously, being Youth Day today, man, what is the most important thing to you as the youth, or what's the most important thing to you about Youth Day, as
Ah.
a athlete and as a South African as well?
Youth Day is such a special day, actually, especially for us, all the South Africans in South Africa today, and people like Socks, Zene, Karl Bloch, and all
Yeah,
of
yeah,
us. We play impact. We play a role in setting the way for
yeah,
other athletes. So I think
yeah,
that's quite important to note that it's about the bigger picture basically. And for me, honestly, it's about inspiring other youth athletes out there today, and hopefully I can inspire somebody, like put a spark in someone else's mind,
yeah.
and just to inspire the next generation is what my main goal is.
Absolutely, man. I think you've already done so, and yeah, the future looks bright, man. You're gonna continue to do
Mm,
so. It's gonna be interesting to see what the future holds for you, and a lot of the athletes
mm.
that you named. So
I'm
yeah,
excited.
exciting times ahead, man.
Hmm. I'm so
So
excited for what's about to happen.
yeah, man. I wanted to ask, education. Obviously, education is one of the important things about this Youth Day as well.
Mm,
What are you studying currently? Where are you studying? And
mm.
why are you studying the subject that you're studying?
It's an interesting question, actually. I'm studying theology at the moment, so
Okay,
like
okay,
religious
okay.
studies, and it's been quite interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's a 3-year degree, and then my postgrad I'd like to go into education.
Yeah.
So I'm a Stellenbosch now at the moment, so I'm a Marty.
Oh,
So that wasn't my first option, but you know, it's something it's very interesting, and I've been enjoying it so far up to now. And
yeah, yeah,
I've learned so much about the Bible in general, and just basically life in general. So I think choosing theology was an interesting choice.
yeah, yeah. It
You
is.
know, when I have to explain to people like, why am I doing this? You know, I think theology actually chose me. So I think that's one of
Absolutely.
the main things why I'm there. And you know, just going to class, you learn so much each day
Yeah.
about the subject, and just in life teaches you quite a lot.
Absolutely, man. That's I didn't expect that at all, man. But
Did you
you know,
not?
big ups for that. You know, I
Short
see
man,
Guardian
short.
Isaac says fade is fresh, huh? The fade
G
is
man, that's my
fresh.
boy. That's my boy. Oh god, yo.
um, and people are saying you must go to class first, man. Go to class. What else they say?
Uh,
Shaquille
uh,
says,
Amen.
who's this? Shaquille is saying, I never knew you interested in athletics. I don't know. Is that for you?
What?
Heinrich,
What? What's the question?
no, I don't know. I think it's a comment more. Heinrich Marloth says unmatched talent, and
Respect, man. Respect. Short.
Mpo Lekota is saying he caught a fresh haircut for the live.
It was vital. I had to. You know,
That's
I was walking.
respect.
Respect. You know what happened? I was walking around with a cap, like in the mall and stuff. Obviously with my mask and everything on, and I had to. I couldn't go on a live with my hair looking like a mess. It was terrible.
No, but it's good. It shows, man. It shows you respect to the people that are watching here. You know, to man up.
I had to. I had to. Uh, uh.
All right, man. So I wanted to ask a question like, what made you choose high jump? I mean, like, you know, of all the sports, never mind even sports, of all the events as well, you know.
Mm.
How did this high jump story start? I know it's gonna be some interesting story. It's gotta be.
Funny, the funniest. Like you won't even expect it. Well, as a boy, I was always a naughty boy. But in primary school, I played hockey. I was a swimmer. At some time, I was doing gymnastics. Actually, for
Yeah,
4 years, I was a gymnast,
right.
and I played rugby as well. So
Yeah,
I played Western Province under 13,
wow.
Western Province under 16. So you know, it could have gone any way. Actually,
Yeah, yeah.
I ran 800 meters at a time. I ran 1.5. My personal best is actually a 2 minutes on the 800.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's
cool. Huh?
quite fast
Yeah,
for
yeah. I
somebody
mean, for
who's
when you
actually
were
a high
running,
jumper.
you were like 14,
So
15 then.
I was about, yeah, under 15. I ran a 800 meter, and I ran a 2 minutes. So I was quite impressed
Yeah.
with myself. But you know, throughout the years, my sport, athletics in general has been like my biggest love. And
Yeah.
I think from it's actually quite funny, since under 16, under 17, I decided to focus on high jump, and you know, just put my main focus and leave all the distractions. I think from under 17 was my peak point when I decided to high jump.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's it. That's interesting. So it could have been rugby. It could have been anything else.
Could have gone anyway.
But you know what's interesting, man? Like I think of all the athletes I've interviewed, everybody I spoke to, everybody initially did another sport. You know, athletics was never something they saw themselves doing. You know, it
Mm.
just it's almost like a natural thing where you end up doing it, and then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
wait a minute, I'm good. You know, I might
Yeah,
as
yeah, yeah,
well
yeah.
stick to it. You know.
Mm. You know, for me, it was always one of the options. It wasn't always the only
The
option.
main.
So
Yeah, yeah.
I was blessed to be talented in a variety of sports, and then come to think, nah, rugby is not for me. You know, I was been playing on a Saturday morning, and it's cold, and you're tackling massive guys. So I think there wasn't I wasn't gonna last there. So you know, I chose high jump as a sport because I saw myself in the next 5 years, next 10 years. I saw myself reaching heights. So that's why I decided, let me just put my focus. You know, it's a massive risk. I'm leaving rugby for high jump, but you never know what could happen. And unfortunately, it worked out for me, and I'm grateful. I'll never look back.
Oh, that's good,
Mm,
man. Good choice. Absolutely a
mm,
good choice, man. I mean, in your introduction, sometimes You know, while I was reading the stuff, it's like it's shocking, man. It's like, what? You know, you've
Mm.
achieved so much in such a short time. But I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
it's
crazy.
amazing. Uh, Over here,
Mm.
I see Amira Khan. He says, or is it a he or she? Says, Brayton,
It's a she.
give us give us your favorite quote. Amira Khan is
My
asking that.
favorite quote. My favorite quote would be hard work always beats talent.
Yeah,
So I think you can have all the talent in the world, but if you don't put the work in, that's basically pointless.
yeah, that's true, man. That's very true. That's very true. I'm gonna take another question. It
Mm.
says this is from TM. It's probably to me, son.
To
TMSNG.
me, son.
Yeah, it says, where do you see yourself
Mm.
in the next 5 years? 5 years from now, you'll be 25 years old.
25.
Where do you see
That's
yourself?
correct. So like my main goal is actually Paris 2024. So the
Yeah,
next
yeah, yeah,
Olympics, the Olympics is next year, but it's not out of the cards, but it's a big task with studies
yeah, yeah.
and training. So I wanna go to Olympics with a chance of
Man,
medaling.
yeah,
I don't want to go to Olympics for experience. I want to go there, make
come
the
on.
country proud, and
Yeah,
and get
yeah,
the gold. So I think
yeah.
that's the long-term goal for the next 5 years, and then hopefully world champs in 2025.
Absolutely,
That's where
man.
I see myself.
Those are solid goals, man. Solid, solid, solid.
Mm,
A question over here
the bigger
from
picture.
Caden says, what is your highest jump ever?
My
What's your
highest
PB,
jump
pretty
ever.
much?
Hopefully it's still to come.
Yeah, yeah.
But at the moment, my personal record is 225. I jumped it at the age of 17. So I was very young that time. I was still
Yeah.
in grade 11. So I was still in school that time. Um,
220.
225. And yeah, that's my highest at the moment.
All right, man. Cool. Let me
Mm.
see if there's any other questions here. If there's more questions, yo. Caden Chilmanate. Kemden, Temzen, Papir, saying, what's your go-to food?
Yo, I'm gonna expose myself here. I enjoy I enjoy chicken strips and chips. That's my favorite like cheat meal. Since I stay in hostel, like you don't get proper food. You get what you get. Basically, you can't really order anything. So I think that's what we normally get on a Wednesday and a Friday. Chicken
Yeah,
strips and chips. So for my cheat meal, I would definitely say chicken strips and chips.
that's your
That's my
go-to.
go-to. Yeah.
All right, man. Another question that I wanna ask over here is what motivates you, man? What's your motivation? What makes you like
Mm.
wake up every day like with purpose? You know, in your step. What's that thing that motivates Brayton Poole to be great?
Mm. It's an interesting question. For me, what motivates me is inspiring other people. Um, like I said in the beginning, it starts with your community, and if you can inspire that one person,
Yeah,
that genius mind to inspire the rest of the people, that gets me up every morning. If I'm working towards a goal and I know that goal will inspire other people, that's going to be the biggest motivation for me. If I can inspire other people to reach their goals, that's basically what I'd like to get done.
yeah, absolutely, man. That's
Mm.
sometimes you take it for granted how much of a difference you make.
Mm.
While just pursuing
Mm.
your talent or your gift. It's a lot of
It's
sacrifice
about the
that
bigger
someone.
picture. Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's about the bigger picture. Like it's not about yourself every time. It's always about who else you can inspire and just going to competitions and inspiring somebody, people asking for photos and stuff and
yeah.
just for advice in general. So I think just knowing that just getting a message and knowing that there are people that you do inspire, that really means the world.
That's true, man. Reynard from Rensburg, we see you. We've got a question as well here from
Oh, Rainy.
Justin Gleckley. Justin is asking, what is your favorite off-day activity? What does Brayton Poole do when he's just chilling off day?
Chilling.
Um, what are you doing?
Mm. So on my off day, I'm basically playing FIFA all day, or Call of Duty Warzone. I
Yeah,
really
yeah,
enjoy FIFA. FIFA is one of
yeah.
the games that frustrating, but it's always nice to just relax, put your feet up, and just get
How
your mind off athletics.
how good are you in FIFA, man? Like, which
Yo,
athlete in South Africa? would you say is like hectic? Who is hectic in FIFA that you know in South Africa? The athletes.
I would say Akani Sambini. Akani gave me like a 3-0, a 3-0 when I was in Italy with him. Akani
Yo.
Sambini is quite good.
Okay.
Rashford Samai, Rashford Samai, I wouldn't even consider. He thinks he's. I think we must get him on this live. He thinks he's the best. Come on. So there's actually a funny story. So I traveled with Rashford Samai and Akani, so I stayed at the same place as them in Italy, and I played Rashford in a game of soccer, and the game was, we were 1-1 the whole time, and he got the last goal, so we ended up 2-1, and he was like, "Oh, I beat you," and then I was like, "Well, that's a lucky goal. Now you're gonna claim this. You're gonna claim a goal." No worries.
Listen, man, there's no such thing as a lucky goal, Breyton, you know? If it crosses the line, Chief,
I don't take that L. I wouldn't take it L.
Okay. Let's move on. Who's your, this one asks, Robin Shand is asking, who is your role model?
So my role model, I'd actually say, there's so many people who inspire me. I wouldn't say there's one person who inspires me. I would say there's a lot of people. I get my inspiration from everybody. Like Rashford Samai, Antonio Alcana, Damon Willemse. You know, there's people like that are in South Africa who really inspire me to do my best every day. And it's just nice to see on social media that they're doing good things for the community. And, you know, it's just nice to talk to Rashford if I need any advice. So there's so many people who play a role in shaping who I am today. And there's so many people I get my inspiration from, even Guardio Isaacs as well. My neighbor, it's actually my neighbor. So if I need some help, I can always go to him just to talk, even about stuff outside of the sport. So it's just important to have a mentor or somebody you can talk to just to get advice or just to keep you at ease, you know, keep your mind off the sport or just advice on the sport as well. So for me, I don't have a solid role model, but I'll get my inspiration from a lot of people through times when I need the inspiration. So it's quite important to get your inspiration from people.
All right, now, man. I think that there's been like the recurring answer from most athletes. You know, it's like I think the more you grow in your sport, the more you start to get inspiration from a whole lot of different people. You
Definitely.
So it's always interesting to hear that not one person so far has said this is the person.
This
that,
person.
You know, everybody's got like a few, but it makes sense. You know.
Yeah.
That way you don't
definitely
idolize
does.
anybody. You allow them
True.
to
Because you never know. Maybe that
mistakes.
person. Yeah, that person could disappoint you one day, and then you're like, "Oh, but I looked up to him." So that's the worst case scenario. But I said, it's just good to have a lot of inspiration. Just better.
Absolutely, man. Let's talk music. What's on that playlist, man? What music are you listening to? What music do you listen to before competition?
Competition. I would normally get like a com mix or amapiano mix. One of my friends actually, Liam Hans, he's a DJ, so I'd normally get a song from his playlist or some Chris Brown or something. So yeah, basically I listen to some gom, gets me in the mood. And yeah, I know you like the amapiano. I've been watching your videos.
Yeah, the amapiano's going, you know, man. But
Yo,
gom is
it's
also
going.
hectic, eh?
Okay, after this live, we want to see you dance as well for the fans.
I will see. We'll see. Maybe if you play the right song there, maybe you know.
Okay, we're gonna get the song request at the bottom, and we can have a dance.
Movies. What do you watch for? Like, do you have like a movie or series that you watch for like motivation, to get you like motivated and so on?
Not
what are
at
you
the
watching?
moment. Not. What am I watching? So I watched Money Heist. I'm a big fan of Money Heist. I'm gonna watch the new Jordan movie as well, the Jordan series. That is quite good. But at the moment, there isn't a solid movie or series I'm into at the moment. So
Okay, cool, man. I see
Mm.
here acceleration education says hi
Hi
from
from
Greece.
Athens.
Yeah, so Athens, Greece is giving
What's
you a
good?
shout out. But what's the favorite? Obviously, you meet a lot of people, man. I know, like, you've met a lot of people with your, you know, only. I mean, people are attracted to good performances, but also your
Mm.
character in general, man. People you're easy to talk to, and you're a people's
Mm.
person. But
Definitely.
what's been your favorite country to travel to?
My favorite country has been, I would say, France, Marseille.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
just, there's actually a funny story. I was jumping at this one competition in France, and I jumped off, but the next jump, the crowd was going, pull, pull, pull. And
yeah,
they were talking in some French language. I couldn't understand a thing, but I heard my surname. So I
yeah,
knew
yeah,
they were cheering for me. So I think I got the most love from France.
yeah.
And I met Sydney McLaughlin there as well. So that just made my
Yo,
whole experience, took it to another level.
I saw that
So I
post you
think
made.
that poster made, and I had a conversation with her actually like for a solid 10 minutes. I mean, she's quite
Yeah,
busy. So she's very inspiring as well. She's still young. She's about a year older than me.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah.
No, that's cool, man. It's always interesting to hear these back end stories. I saw that post. I was like, hey, this fella, huh? In the mix.
Yeah, you're my future wife here.
Ah, man, I don't want to get you in trouble. So, another
Mm,
question I wanted to ask, with regards to like challenges, man. Let's talk about what has been like the biggest like hurdle or challenge that you've had to overcome to become like
mm,
as good as you are at this age. Obviously, there's a
mm,
lot of besides negativity, there's doubts and all that.
mm,
What has been like the biggest challenge you've had to overcome in order to reach your great performances?
mm. So like being as short as I am, I need to work twice as hard just to be as good as the rest of the people.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So for me, over the last, I had okay about my coach as well. I had my coach for 5 years, and I had a change in coaching since last year.
yeah,
So I
yeah,
think that's also been a big difference. And with the coach I'm with now, I've got faith in him to take me to another level. So
yeah,
I
yeah.
think just working on new ways to get better, new techniques.
Mm,
Fortunately, I haven't had any injuries in the last 2 or 3 years now,
that's
so
good.
it hasn't been a massive issue. But just being mentally strong. I've been working with a psychologist as well, just to have
Mm,
that extra peak over the rest of the competition.
yeah,
So I
yeah,
think that's basically one of the most important parts is being mentally strong and just being prepared for the competition in case of any pressure and that. So I
yeah,
think for me, fortunately, I didn't have much injuries, but the most important part for me was just being composed and taking every competition with a strong mindset.
yeah. I mean, that's solid, man. I mean, what you said there is that you said like, being short, you have to work twice as hard as the other athletes. I mean,
Mm.
it looks so easy when you're doing it, but behind the scenes, nobody
The work,
realizes that
nobody knows.
you have to put in the grind,
Mm.
to be
As
I
good.
mean, not even as good. You're better. You're better than
Mm.
most
Mm.
athletes your age. But I mean,
Mm.
like you said, I mean that's something to take out. You know what I mean?
Mm. And some people think the hard work is in competition, but the work is done in off season. The work is done in training. Competition is
Yeah,
like a show. It's like you're entertaining the
yeah,
people.
yeah,
You're
yeah.
having fun. Yeah, we people think we do working hard in competition. All the work is done in preparation. We just there. We showed up,
It's
and
showtime.
execution is very important. Yeah,
Yeah,
showtime is important.
showtime. Like I've seen a lot obviously as you jump over like the bar, you know, I've never seen like a high jumper do any celebrations or anything. You guys, it looks like this is the universal high jumper celebration. Uh, what
Mm.
celebration have you like enjoyed which celebration have you seen and be like, wow, that's a cool celebration?
Yeah, it's interesting actually because I've always been. Sometimes I try and think out celebrations. But I was never during competition. But I like Bashim's celebration.
Yeah,
He's taking off his number.
yeah.
I would say Tambiri as well. Do you know Tambiri? The
Tambiri.
Italian, he does this one.
Oh, yeah,
The
yeah, yeah, yeah,
is
yeah,
it the Italian high jumper, the half shave,
yeah, yeah,
the half shave. So he would normally do
yeah, yeah.
that free throw. So that's one of the most cool ones I've seen. And yeah, so hopefully I'll come up with my own ones for next year.
Coming up with one is
Some
not a
original
problem.
ones.
It's doing it. Doing
Yeah,
it.
it's doing
Everybody
it and
thinks of it.
yeah. But at the moment, I've been enjoying Patu
Yeah.
celebrations. That's
Now,
other level.
Patu's one, I think that's probably the best thing we've seen in a
Best
very,
best
very
thing in
long
a
time.
long time.
I
Yeah.
remember the first time he did that, I was like, yo, do it again. Do it again.
Dude.
And this time, we filmed it, and then again, we're like, let's do it again. Like people want to see it.
I feel like he was doing it that whole entire week. He was busy prepping for that, getting the money at the bank. So when the time came, he was just like, it's normal to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, but it takes obviously like I was telling you, like you have to first win, and then you get
you have to win. But he deserves it. He deserves all the spotlight. Yeah, he deserves the spotlight. He's been working hard.
I see here there's a question over here. Hey, Justin is trying to get you in trouble here.
I can't choose sides. With all my friends here.
Okay, so you're gonna leave that one.
Yeah, it's for another day.
For another day. For another day, Justin was asking who would your money be on in the 100 between Patu, Clarence, and Mr. Breyton. So
that's
we'll
close.
leave that for another day.
That's close. I think the track will speak for himself. Let the track speak for himself. I don't have to choose anybody there.
That's a good answer. Good answer. All right, man. I wanna get closer to wrapping it up. I'm gonna take a few more. Maybe I'll take one more question. But like, if you, I wanna hear, man. Obviously, with it being Youth Day, like, what message would you wanna give to the youth of South Africa and South Africans in general, with regards to also those who are supporting you, but also just like a general message to the South Africans.
General message. So my message would be just don't let anyone else tell you can't achieve something. I think there's so many negativity in the world, and people are quick to fall in the trap of getting influenced by negativity and not completing their goals. So I think for people in South Africa, just to have faith and to realize that there's so much more that you're capable of doing, and there's so much more possibilities and heights of achieving. In my example as well, I would never have thought that I'd get to such a level where I'd be noticed, and just the crazy faith that I had of reaching all those goals and believing in myself. And I think there's one thing I've learned is that there's no one else who believes in your dreams as much as you do. So I think that's quite important for every youth athlete out there, is to realize that you must believe in yourself first before anyone else can believe in you. And I think that's the most important message anyone can learn. And I look up to a lot of people, and if you see how their faith is like crazy, like even like Wade's, he's had a massive injury now, and to see that he's bouncing back, he's mentally strong now. It's nice to see, and I think that's so inspirational for all of us to see that he's getting back, he's getting his rehab on track, and I think that's quite important to note.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It's exactly what you're saying, man. Like I remember I wrote a thing on Facebook, whatever. I was saying it doesn't matter like who believes in you, as long as it matters that you
believe in yourself.
So that's it. I mean, people can believe in you and they can see your potential, but if you don't believe in yourself, man, it almost doesn't count. Huh?
As simple as it sounds, you have to believe in yourself first. It's really simple, but.
All right, man. A message to those who support you, everybody who's supporting you. Anything you want to say to Backtrack? Is there anything that you would like us to continue to do, or anything you would like us to do in the future, and so on?
Just want to send a young shout out to everybody who has been supporting me. All the messages, all the calls, video calls of the competition. It means a lot to me just to see that I am inspiring somebody. And a message to Backtrack. I mean, keep on doing what you guys are doing. You guys have
Yeah,
grown over the last 5 years, and it's nice to see. I think you guys have like 10,000 followers on
yeah,
Facebook, and
we're knocking there.
that's from
No,
scratch. That's like from, yeah, it's just to see the growth of Backtrack. And for me as a person, Backtrack has just given me such massive exposure
yeah,
for endorsements and just marketing myself as well. So I think it's special to know that Backtrack has been going places and hopefully will continue going places. And like big ups to you as well. You've been such a massive influence in
thanks,
Backtrack.
man.
Like
Yeah.
keep up the good work, and hopefully you'll see Backtrack on bigger platforms in the future.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, we're gonna keep growing, man. We're gonna keep growing.
Love to see it. Love to see it.
And like we always say, man, it's by athletes for athletes. That's Backtrack. You know what I mean? So we know exactly what the problems and the challenges we had. You know, we made sure that you don't have the
Yeah,
same.
you experienced it.
Yeah, so we don't
First-hand
want you to have the
experience.
same challenges we had. You know what I mean? And your responsibility is to
Special.
make sure that the next athletes don't have the challenges that you had. You know what I mean? And the more we keep doing that as the youth, man, that's how we change track and
It's
field,
massive.
and we change the world
To
like
go
that,
to
man.
another level. To go to
Yeah,
levels. I promise you. I mean, it's just me saying it, but I'm sure there's many people out there who can show you guys so much more love and what you guys have done for the sport, and it's been massive. I can only say
yeah.
I'm proud of the growth I've seen.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot, man. Yeah, we're gonna continue growing, and you continue growing, man. We're gonna be looking out 2024 Olympics. We're
Big respect.
watching 2021. We know big things are coming. Big things coming,
Big
and
things, big things. Looking forward.
2025. You know, we're looking out, man. Keep working. You know, keep believing,
Massive respect.
and yeah, man. Respect to you. Thanks for your time. We really appreciate it, man. And
It's such an honor.
yeah.
Anytime Backtrack calls, I'm first to reply. So yeah, it
No, I
means a lot.
appreciate it. All right, thanks a lot. We'll chat soon. Hopefully, we'll do this again. It's gonna change. You know, BackChat will eventually transform into a live studio where we bring the athletes in.
Sure.
We'll
Big
have some.
things.
We need to have some FIFA competitions and all these
Yo,
things.
and some
So
dance-offs. We need a dance-off. Because as I heard Lindsay Hannekom told me is the best dancer in South Africa.
oh, Lindsay
And
Hannekom.
yeah, he told me he's the best dancer. So I mean, like even this Backchats, it grows the sport so much more. So to have more of these in the future will be lit.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now we will have them. All right, thanks a lot, man. And yeah.
Massive respect.
Big up
Cheers.
to you. Big up to everybody who's watching all over South Africa and those who are in the rest of the world. This is BackChat, where we chat all things athletics, live motivation. We had Breyton Poole with us. Amazing athlete, man. Achieved so much. Happy Youth Day, South Africa. To the youth, let's continue to inspire. Let's continue to dream big. Let's change South Africa, man. It's in our hands and we can do it. Much love and respect from Temba Madima, Diary of a Vendor. Yeah.